All right, mathematicians, let's look at this equation. We've got 590 divided by 17. Now, it's a little challenging looking at it like it is. I think we're going to estimate. So, and let's turn it into, instead of 590, let's think about it as 59 tens, because that's the same thing. If we estimate, we're going to round. So, let's look at 60 tens, because we've rounded our 59 tens to 60 tens. And let's divide that by 20. We're going to round our 17 up to 20. And so 60 tens divided by 20 is equal to 3 tens. So going back to the standard algorithm, we know that we can put about three groups of 10 into 590 or 59 tens. So we're going to put our 3 up here, which is really in the tens place, so that's 3 tens. And 3 times 17 is 51, right? And it's really 51 tens by the place value, but we don't need to put the 0 there for us. We're going to do a subtraction. We get 8 tens. Again, we're going to estimate how many groups of 17 can we get out of 80 tens. Let's decompose this into 81s and do our estimate again. So we've got 81s divided by 20 still. Let's round up, makes it easier. And 81s divided by 20 is equal to 4 ones. So going back to our solution, let's put 4 in the ones place. 4 times 17 is 68. Let's do our subtraction. We've got 12 ones left over, so that's our remainder. Let's go ahead and check our answer. We're going to have to do the standard algorithm for 34 times 17. That's our quotient times our divisor. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 2 more. That's right. Now we're going into the tens place. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. We've got our partial sums. Let's add them together. Now we're still not quite to our original whole, so we're going to have to add our remainder. And when we do that, we're back to our original whole. So we know that our answer is correct. Great. Let's try one a little bit more on your own this time. Alright, please make sure that you set this up with these titles, these headings, in your math notebook. This is our equation. 27 divided by, or 887 divided by 27. Can we divide 27 into 800? No, we can't. Let's regroup into 80 tens. For our estimate, we're going to have 80 tens divided by 30. Wait a minute, let's back up here. We've got 80 tens, but we also have 8 tens. So altogether, that's 88 tens. Let's change our estimate and round it up to 90 tens divided by 30. Because we know that that's going to be 3 tens. So coming over here, we know that 3 tens times 27 is 81 tens. So we're going to put our 81 in our place value. Let's do our subtraction. We're going to bring this down. Now we've got 77 ones or 7 tens. Let's regroup it into 77 ones. Show me on your whiteboard or in your notebook, how are you going to estimate 27 divided into 77 ones? You have 30 seconds. Let's round our divisor to 30 again. And going back to our multiples, finding a multiple of 30 that would get us close to 77 ones. And what I'm seeing is that you figured out that 60 divided by 30, and this is 60 ones, is going to be our estimate, and our quotient for that is 2 ones. So coming back to our solution, we're going to find the product of 2 times 27. That's correct. We've got 54. Do your subtraction. And we have our remainder. Would you please take 1 minute to write in your check of our quotient here? Ready, set, think. Great. Your checks look like this. And so we know that our quotient is correct because we get our original whole. Let's try one more that's going to be a little bit tricky. You ready? Great. All right, mathematicians, here's your challenge. 839 divided by 41. Solve this problem with a partner. As you finish each step, share your thinking with your partner. You're going to have 2 minutes to get the estimates done and work out the problem here. We'll stop and check in with each other, and then you guys will finish up with the check. You know what? Let's give you a few extra minutes. Let's say 4 minutes. And I want to make sure that you guys are working together. Ready, set, think. Great, thank you for sharing your work. Let's go ahead and do the problem set. You're going to have 10 minutes, and we're looking at lesson 22. Please find the page number in the middle of the book so we can write it on the board. You're going to do number 1, and I would like you to do A, C. Oh, A is done for you already. So let's start with B and D and F. And then would you please do number 2? If you have time still, you can challenge yourself to finish in the rest. Great. Ready, set, think.